Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the AlexCloud2275 stream. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm doing good. Just ready and raring to bring you another rousing episode of our post-October spooky special of Alan Wake 2. Episode 37. Scratch that. And farm some gold, scratch that. You win a fold, scratch that. Till you get told. Oh, scratch that and find some gold. Scratch that. You win a fold. Scratch that. Any old World of Warcraft fans who remember Nymph and his music parodies? Jesus, those were good. But yeah, we're going to continue on with Alan Wake 2. Literally just first bit of a scratch. I thought I would have to start, well, fighting my way through and doing some autosave so I could get the right med packs and stuff, but I made it. I did it. I did it. Yay. And now we've just got to continue with the story. Yakov has been murdered by Scratch, and we have got to speak to Casey and Estevas and figure things out from there.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Yaakov was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just the name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Dun, dun, dun.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was. Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Elmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Dun dun dun. Alright, give me a sec. I forgot to make my flask of coffee / tea or whatever I'm drinking, so I'll be doing that whilst I do other stuff. Nightingale was already taken. Cult's rituals would have stopped him, but it was interrupted. The cult failed to destroy Nightingale because the book is interrupted.
A job half done isn't done at all. A job half done isn't done at all.
Ilmo, he's never heard of Scratch. The cult wasn't working for or with Wake of Scratch, it's operating on its own.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Ilmo and the cult found Wake's pages inside the Taken, believed he was the cause. Cult think Wake is responsible for the Taking, believing killing him will stop.
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Dun dun dun. Ilmo, the cult of the tree target people already corrupted by the dark presence. Their goal was to protect the community. Cult of the tree kills taken to protect the Bright Falls and water area.
The cult of the tree is just the Costello brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem.
The ritual was meant to destroy the Taken, not make them. The purpose of the cult ritual was to kill the Taken. I need to read a manuscript page for that. Is it the manuscript page that I'm missing? Wake and the clicker. Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Dun dun dun. Alright. Profile someone on how to rescue Wake.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Poor Ilmo. There's a manuscript page in here. Sheriff station attacked.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Okay. That's that one. Where does that fit on the caseboard? That's all of those says for later. Okay. Alright, let's talk to these guys and then figure that out later.
Scratches Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there. Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Scratch. What Scratch wants?
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker. The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
One more thing, the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
What happened at the lake house?
I'm about to begin the lake house expansion. Do I wish to continue? Sure.
Right. You've seen firsthand how complicated and messy the FBC's cases are. But this story should help you learn that things can always get weirder. This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake. Find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the lake house was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Return addendum, the lake house. Speak to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Right, so I don't have a mind palace. Though I have some gear, Estevez ID card, and an FPC flashlight. Okay.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
Just making sure.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Damn, Estevez, you tall. Well, that van's just really small.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Remove outerwear, empty pockets, place contents into the bin. When directed by staff, proceed through the metal detection.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Urgent reminder, Lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming. Boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle birding? These activities can result in redacted in an estimate redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about how the restrictions lifted above, please speak with redacted. Date redacted. Security report, RE local rumors. Background: a recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this was to ascertain public knowledge and opinions of the Lake House and its operations. Summary: the following information gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local appear to view the area around the Lake House with fear. This, of course, is the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there's some specific rumor going around the public regarding a government facility in the woods, run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems to be particularly popular among the youth, and its proximity to truth is a cause of concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity, or possibly even aggression. It is possible that even the reason for the Lake House's security breach back in redacted. Actions to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor the youth chatter. If rumors continue, decimating a cover story might perhaps be even fabricated signage for American Volcano Commission type institution. Don't unplug for 3. From Ava Rashmari to FBI personnel, status report oldest house to all staff. On-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench Management Team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of lockdown initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating at the oldest house of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops around a specific pattern every redacted hours. The readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Rahmani, the supervisory agent.
That's handy.
The Lake House map. Cool.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Dr. Manya here to remind you to put in 100% effort. Safety, security, and censorship. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Look, listen, think. Okay, experiment in progress. Don't touch. Why not? Remember, Stanley, stand up, no doodling. Okay.
It's locked.
The Lake House Daily. Good news, HQ still dark. Pie was good, more pie for the rest of us. We have coffee, Deer Fresh this week. Bad news, HQ still dark. No allergy, no armor beer. And it's good, tried it. The artist is... Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time cancelled. Okay. Well, that's not good. They're trying to keep something from the headquarters. I mean, this all isn't good anyway, but like...
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Barrows University, on the recommendation of the faculty by the virtue of the authority vested in the trustees of Barrow University, have conferred Julius Francois Marmont the degree of Applied Science and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William de Franks, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Barrows University. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service. This exceptional contribution...
Must all be working on the lower levels.
Certificate is awarded to
head down.
Jules Francois Marmont in grateful recognition to his outstanding contribution to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling, Head of Research. And then notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Subject to appointment as Facility Head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as the Head of Research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. This appointment will be shared with Diane Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachary Trent's Bureau Director, Casper Darling, Head of Research. September 14th, 2023, Science Fact of the Day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Luma also invented in her free time. She patented the frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
All security and technical support divisions to all departments update to computer password research policy. Effective of September 14th, all computer passwords must be reset to daily to address security concerns. We are aware that it is an inconvenient change leading to difficulties remembering your passwords. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates or coordinates. Do not use birth dates, the current date or phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Okay. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out all the fields below. Delivering the form to security, a new keycard will be issued. Once your request is processed, Jules Marmont, co-head of research. The highest one, I forget what it's called. Reason for replacement, my old card went missing. Indicate here if the card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or lost it? Why don't you put micro chips inside to follow them if they are so concerned with this? I am the head of research, and I expect my new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Okay. Searchable profile. Subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The painting features scenes or events that he would have knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. The effect is proven multiple times and has an estimate of a 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in the range due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate the hesitancy to publish any concerned statements surrounding the subject and his ability to time, as the nature of the paintings as their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject, suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, through additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show the current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence that the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via Shadow's energies. Okay. We are straight up going to try the current date, 14th, 20.
Damn it.
Nope, Americans.
Nope. That's not right.
Okay. Yeah, at least they followed the policy. Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. Come on. Damn it. Nope.
Okay. Is this dated? Nope. So the only alternate date is that, July 18th. To my fellow head of the lake house, Diana.
Damn it. Nope. Come on.
Mm-hmm. It's gotta be. Hmm.
That's not right. Come on. Nope.
Hmm.
Damn it. That's not right. Damn it. Come on. Nope.
I'm not gonna get it. I don't think so. Maybe it starts with 18?
That's not right.
Think about it. The numbers that we see are 4 and 3. 4, 3, 3. Oh, that could be a red herring. Screw it, we'll go under. Well.
Access denied.
Find someone on the lower levels, get a key card to access the elevator. Okay. So I do need to figure out that code.
Damn it. Nope. That's not right. Come on. Nope. Damn it.
Alright, what am I missing in the instructions? Consent fact for the day. Okay. 38 is in bold. We are aware that might not be inconvenient. Alright, so A permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by a number that changes daily. Try use significant personal dates or coordinates. Okay. Alright. Yeah, July 18th. So that should be 0718. So, and we've done 380718 so many times now.
That's not right. Come on. Damn it.
Asshole. Didn't follow his own instructions. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so, annual budget on week 1. Good morning. A friendly reminder that the proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station's being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find the areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. From H. Kingston to D&J. D&J Beck. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. Make sure to specify that a specific percentage of research budget is to go towards Project Artibus. So certain individuals won't be attempting to slow down their competition by stealing resources. J and H. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident that you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research jobs to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Moment, head of research. Okay. They are at each other's throat. Go fuck yourself, Jules. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're at each other's throats. So, does next Wednesday work? Page's request. Dr. Marmon, Project Artibus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramus. And they are shared research materials, so I can release them back to Artibus. Dr. Pierre Levin, Senior Researcher. Security reminder. Please remember to lock your computers before leaving your stations for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Brian Lopez, an IT specialist. Fuck you, Brian.
This should come in handy.
Security 01 clearance keycard. Alright. Yeah, fuck Brian.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estivesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to...
Level 1.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Shit. Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
Emergency. Seek shelter.
What the fuck was that?
Dun dun dun. And that's where we're actually ending the stream, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you might wish I want to do now or in the future. For now, however, I am going to take a short break and be back in the next one.